Are you sure?
No way!
No way. Danny's just found.
Yeah, he ate the buoy! He ate the buoy! I told you! I told you he ate the buoy! The great white! He ate the buoy! They ate the buoy!
Why? Yeah, that. Hey. Oh.
Oh, he's taking a lot of line.
Oh man, who knows how long he's been in there? Oh no, you lost it, but still cool.
There we go.
Heck yeah.
On April 21st, 2022, a fishing outing unfolded on a lake in Virginia. The footage came from Lil Red Heidi Hood, a channel centered on real-world fishing and outdoor trips. Heidi and her boyfriend Andy launched a small John boat and headed offshore using live minnows. The water was calm and open, and once they moved away from land, there was little room for mistakes.
We're gonna be fishing off the John boat with some live shiners. Andy brought a drop shot today and a paddle tail just in case things get really crazy. Look at this.
There's no wind. Like 2 feet of water right here.
Yeah, there's not really any wind. We don't really have the luxury of like just drifting, but we're gonna see what happens.
I gotta turn this thing.
It is freaking hot. Oh no.
Well, looks like we're rowing home.
Rowing home with the crew team.
We're rowing home. Let me put my arm.
Oh no! Is it out of gas?
Well, there goes that.
Things just took a massive turn here.
They did.
The motor's not starting. And then Andy just threw off a shiner, so we're about to drift up on the bank here and probably paddle home.
We're not going anywhere. Yeah, the motor broke. Thank gosh we have an oar. Good thing my fly's not down.
The engine shut down far from shore. When the motor went quiet, the boat stopped responding. Andy pulled the starter cord again and again, growing more stressed with every try. Nothing worked. Without a trolling motor, the John boat drifted across open water, slowly sliding over offshore shoals with no control. The breakdown created instant problems. The distance back to shore became unclear. Time dragged. Insects swarmed the motionless boat, adding to the strain. The lake now felt larger and less forgiving. What had been a peaceful outing shifted into something uncertain.
Bloop. Check it out. Little smallmouth.
Oh god. Look at that. Oh my god.
We don't have a net.
Babe, it's another spot. It's a state record spot. Oh!
I'm literally gonna cry.
That's a state record. Heidi, look at this fish.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh. 529. Jeez. So you guys aren't gonna believe this, but I just caught up my first fish. Smallmouth, nice one. Definitely not as big as Andy's, but still felt good to catch the first fish out here. And my phone overheated, so that's why I didn't get any of that on video.
They kept fishing because there were few alternatives. Andy landed a large spotted bass weighing 5.29 pounds. Heidi caught her own fish after her phone overheated. Another small failure added to the larger one.
Still eating?
Wait. Got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's a trick.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh my gosh, okay. My heart's beating really fast. It was a little
Big.
bite thing again. Huge!
It's another 5!
Oh my
That is a giant!
Yes! Woo!
You
want to get a weight?
That's awesome, yeah. Gosh,
That's got to be a 5-pounder. You ready, babe?
I'm shaking. No?
489.
Oh, 489. All right, go back to your bed. Oh, he stopped. We were pretty sure that a neighbor saw us paddling out here. The wind picked up. Finally, perfect fishing conditions, but our motor is still not working. Our neighbor, though, just popped out here in his pontoon boat, and I think he might save us, hopefully.
No, he's not.
What? He's not gonna save us? Jim! Oh no! I played that wrong. I thought that. Wait, he's moving again. Seriously, the wind just came out of nowhere. Of course, when we were gonna go paddle back. So you guys, Andy just paddled us across the freaking lake in the wind. As you can see, it's blowing this way. We had to go this way just to get us in this one little drift area where there's another hole with some fish stacked up. Oh my gosh, it's freaking huge.
Is it big?
It's huge.
It's going to make a run on you.
No, it's not that small. Yes! Hey, thank you. Oh my gosh.
When the wind increased, Andy picked up a paddle and began rowing into the breeze. Movement was slow and tiring. Only through steady effort did they finally make it back to shore. For many viewers, the mechanical failure mattered more than the catch. A disabled motor in open water is a common outdoor situation that can quietly become dangerous. They had daylight and a paddle. But if conditions had changed, would rowing alone have been enough to return safely? On December 31st, 2022, an outdoor plan slowly fell apart. The footage came from Outdoor Boys, a channel known for camping, survival techniques, and real-world adventure. Luke, the creator, set out with his family for a camping trip, only to discover the site was closed. What followed shifted from comfort into physical challenge, ending far underground, where light disappears, space shrinks, and movement becomes uncertain.
All right, guys, we're here with Lester Zook. This is actually my 4th trip with him, and we've just had a ball every time.
I'm gonna get my coveralls on in a minute because you're gonna get muddy today.
It is so windy and cold out here, but it's always the same temperature in caves. No matter how hot or cold it gets, makes caving a great wintertime activity.
Gets just a little slippery.
Yeah, take it nice and slow.
All right, I'm right behind you.
I'm doing the butt scoop boogie.
Oh, you're right. This is warm. It's so sparkly.
Yeah, it's so sparkly in here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's wet.
So now we're gonna get to do total darkness. So stay stable and let's kill all of our lights. All right, here goes the last one. All right, let's bring a few lights up and let's just talk a little bit about navigating. So north matches north.
The family entered a natural cave system with a professional guide. Helmets and headlamps replaced comfort as they moved deeper below the surface. The daylight at the entrance vanished behind them. At one point, every light was switched off, and darkness became complete. No shapes, no depth, no sense of distance.
All right, are we doing okay so far?
Yeah.
It looks like things are gonna get tight. This is called the commando crawl.
Oh, I remember doing this. I don't remember loving it.
I can't even see.
It's even tighter.
Oh my gosh. I'm a little nervous now. Now that I think about it.
Oh, I'm glad I lost that weight.
Yeah!
Oh, all the bats are gonna die now. Oh, I can taste it in here, Tom. Cave gas. All right.
As they went on, the cave tightened. In narrow crawl sections, bodies were pressed against mud and rock. Breathing slowed as ceilings closed in. Turning back was not an option. Each movement had to be careful, one person following the next through spaces that allowed no hesitation.
New topic.
So I'm going to take you to another little room over here that's kind of cool. You belly crawl in, and then when you get in the room, you can actually stand up and look around.
I can do this.
Hold.
Ready to come out.
That's a tight squeeze. Can you do it?
Yes, I can.
You want to go down that deep, dark hole? All right.
Yes.
Oh, nice and
Oh,
slow.
that's the way up, I think.
Here's a bigger bridge.
Hello. I just used that dock. Just gonna slide.
Big step down to the shelf.
Gotcha.
And it's your turn. There you go. Now lean back 6 more inches.
Big step.
Put your right foot on the foot shelf
Yeah.
and stand up and pull.
Wasn't it raw?
All right, see this?
Oh my, yeah, that.
And
I'm on second.
Hey.
You gotta do that. Crazy.
so you stand up, and then when you stand up, stop and wait for your dad.
Good see sunlight.
Amanda's crawl, you hit the dungeon, you navigated.
You guys made it. We survived. Show me your film.
The cave briefly opened into a chamber before narrowing again. Slopes dropped into blackness, visible only by headlamp. When they finally returned to the surface, everyone was coated in mud, physically unharmed, but marked by the strain of moving through spaces with no margin for error. The fear here is physical. Darkness, confinement, and forced motion create real reactions without any exaggeration. They made it out, but in spaces that tight, what happens when panic replaces forward movement? In May 2025, an episode from Sailing Supernova shows a tense pause in their sailing journey. The channel follows life aboard a cruising sailboat, ports, repairs, and dangers along the way. In Trinidad, Becca is alone, recovering from illness, unaware she is about to face something that will leave her shaken.
Kidding me? It's not okay. What is going on? They have no idea. Now they're his boat. Now they're going to hit the boats behind them. Well, I just have no idea why they're doing this. They have no control. They've just hit the boats behind them now. They've just hit that boat. They're just crashing into the boat behind. It's insane. Just because they're too lazy to untie themselves from the wall and move when the inner boat left. That one there. They could all just leave and then come and retie, but they're too lazy, and now they've smashed into here and then ripped the top of his boat. They really hit the boat behind them very, very hard, and they've hit the boat in front of them, and now they're just pulling themselves in with the rope. I don't know what to say. I feel very intimidated by them because they just yell at me, and I'm obviously here by myself. I'm shaking. I can't hold the camera still. I'm just shaking. Now they're yelling. So that's the boat that just left. That's the one that hit us last time. They're all connected. They're all owned by the same people, I suppose.
The collision happens before filming starts. When the camera turns on, Becca is still unsettled, replaying the sound of metal scraping against the hull. Her boat, her home, was hit without warning. Nearby, those responsible seem calm, almost indifferent, treating the crash as minor, while Becca struggles to process how close it came to serious harm.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Who owns this boat? No, you've hit the front. Do you own this boat? Who owns the boat? Oh, you don't know? I'll have to come over. I just got to get your information. And they've hit the bowsprit quite hard that time. I didn't know that any of it was happening, and I was just sitting inside, and the whole boat shook extremely hard, so they hit hard this time. Get this checked out now, the bowsprit, because I mean that holds, you know, it's not okay. Are you the owner?
No. Captain.
Yeah, is the owner here?
This one, not this one.
Is the owner here?
But you have anything damaged?
I don't know. I'm going to have to get it surveyed and checked. It hit the bowsprit that holds up our rigging.
I saw what happened.
Okay.
The boat touched
Shook
one.
the boat.
The boat, this one, touched in that one. So I don't believe anything that it was damaged. The worst thing it was the noise you heard was the bow of this boat touching on that rope over there who goes to the top of the mast. So I don't believe it's anything damaged.
But the boat shook. I was inside the boat.
Because the two boats touching one to another.
It's the second time.
Yeah, I know.
That's not okay.
Outra vez foi com a cinera, quando saiu com a cinera.
It's not okay, man.
I know it's not okay, but sometimes happens. The problem it was this boat, the other one has to go out, and this one doesn't have the engine prepared. So.
Okay, but can I get someone's name and number, whoever owns the
Quero o
boat?
número de telefone. Because ela diz que vai pedir a alguém se ela
Ok,
alguma coisa e depois diz alguma coisa.
I just got back from the neighbour's boat, Italian, but he offered me a coffee and just to settle down. Oh, that's Darcy messaging, so hopefully everything's gone okay with the boat coming out of the water finally, all the way over in the Caribbean. It's weird being here myself, but yeah, going up on the dock to talk to them all, they actually ended up being alright. They just needed to communicate, and I needed to as well. All's well that ends well, I believe. I've gone and had another look at the front of the boat, and obviously there's scratches and all of that, but that can all be repaired and fixed, and we're going to take the wrap off the boat at some point anyway. So even though the wrap's been scraped, it's not the end of the world, not even close. Now I think it's time for bed. I was already resting because I've been really sick.
Becca goes ashore to confront them, hoping to get contact details or some accountability. Darcy, her husband, is elsewhere in the Caribbean handling urgent matters, leaving Becca to face the situation alone, sick, outnumbered, and brushed aside.
So after getting knocked by this boat again yesterday, well, different boat, but getting knocked for the second time, it all ended up okay. We've got the phone number of the owner. The bowsprit looks okay on the outside. That means that there's no internal damage or structural damage. But anyway, today's excitement is that the power has gone out for all of Spain, all of Portugal. There's no phone, like mobile phone connection or service. And I only realized because I went to put the kettle on, there was no power. And I was like, oh, that's the line that's coming from shore. When we're not just plugged into the boat, so the whole boat isn't powered by the shore power, it's just certain, the fridges, the cooking, the kettle, we've got it plugged in because we're sharing that with our neighbour that we're tied up next to. And then I went over to him and I said, is your power working? He's like, no. We went and checked up on the shore grid and it seemed to be fine. So because we do have a little bit of battery power on the boat and it was powering the Starlink, I was able to use the internet, unlike anyone else, because everyone's phones had gone out and no, the other boats here don't have Starlink. So we'll see how long this lasts. We've got some battery power and we've got internet. Hopefully it's not too long so that the food in the fridges are okay, and I don't have any cooking because we don't have gas on board. So yeah, bit of excitement.
After resting, Becca appears steadier. But uncertainty remains. News breaks of a massive power failure across Spain and Portugal, disrupting communication nationwide. Against that backdrop, she updates viewers on the boat's condition, aware that some damage may not show itself right away. Many viewers questioned whether this was negligence, noting how quickly responsibility vanished once the danger passed. If accountability disappears here, what happens when no one is watching? On April 11, 2022, the YouTube channel Outdoor Influencer, known for real-world magnet fishing finds, reached a quiet stretch of shoreline south of Chicago Heights, Illinois. Accompanied by Danny and JJ, they chose to avoid the downtown area because of safety concerns. The water looked peaceful, but scattered metal along the bank hinted that this location held more than ordinary trash.
All right, Danny's just got down here. He said he's already feeling something. What'd you find over here, Danny?
Got a piece of angle iron.
Hey, you sure did. Heck yeah. And JJ's already found something on the 360. Looks to be some type of saw blade. All right, guys, I thought I felt a click. I got something on it. Look at that. Old pair of fingernail clippers. All right, JJ's found some more saw blades and shotgun shell. Oh, how many is that? Like 5 or 6 of them. That's like a lot.
At least 6 now.
All right, guys, so I just found my first shotgun shell today. Looks like it's a Remington Express. All right, JJ's got a cast net right here.
Wow. There's a fish in it. There's a fish.
Oh, there is. There's a catfish inside the net. No way. Look at that, guys. All right, so he's gonna rip the net open and get the fish out and release it. Oh man, who knows how long he's been in there. Oh, you lost it, but still cool.
There we go.
Like, yeah, we're definitely gonna back this up and take it with us.
The first recoveries brought up corroded metal, broken tools, and shotgun casings. Clear signs the spot had been used as a dumping site. Then, a discarded cast net came up with a live catfish caught inside. The group cut it loose and released it. Not long after, Danny's magnet pulled up something heavier.
No way! No way! Danny's just found a gun.
Dude, what?
No
Dude, it's a Smith & Wesson with the... That airsoft, bro. That's air... No, it's not. What's stuck in it? What is that?
Oh, acorn. Dude, that's definitely a Smith & Wesson with the laser scope.
Dude, it's cleared. Bro, that was quick, bro. That's sick. I want to keep that so bad because that's restorable.
All right, Danny's just found this. Look at it. It's an old Smith & Wesson. That's nice. It's got a laser light and everything on it.
9 mil.
Man.
The serial number on this thing is usually right under that laser.
It's definitely cleared, so we're good. All right, guys, so I just found this bag right here. It was magnetic. What the heck? Dude, it's like, is this jewelry? Oh, it's a bell. No freaking way. I gotta blur this thing out, guys, unfortunately. But this is so weird. I can't believe I found it. I gotta definitely blur it out. All right, JJ's just found another shotgun shell. Check that out. We've already found about 15, 20 of these already today between everybody. All right, Danny's just found something cool over here. What did you just find?
I found a machete with butterflies on it.
What?
Dude, it has like a pride flag on it too. That's insane.
All right, JJ's just found a bag over there. We're gonna run over there and see what it is. What did you find over here in the bag? Is that a boot for a car?
That's a car boot in a bag, guys. That is, bro.
You found a car boot. Pretty cool. I've never seen one of them be found before. All right, awesome.
A rusted Smith & Wesson handgun surfaced from the water. The group carefully checked to make sure it was safe. Soon, more disturbing objects appeared. A bag with unclear contents, a decorated machete, and a heavy wheel clamp sealed inside another bag. Each discovery made the situation feel less like coincidence. Finally, JJ felt a pull unlike the others.
Oh!
No way!
JJ just got the shotgun. Oh! Yeah, they jumped that junk on him. That's a rifle.
Oh! No
Okay, put it
freaking
up
way.
here.
That looks like a 30-06.
That dude's seen that one be pulled up. Holy cow, put that up here on the bricks. Let's see that.
No freaking way.
No, that's a bag. That was in a bag. Yeah.
Look at, what's this?
Oh, pull that bag off, or actually leave the bag on. That's
Wow.
insane, guys.
Yeah, this is definitely looks like a 30-06.
Let's get it. I'd say let's get it to the car before someone sees it. That guy already seen it over there. Here, grab that bag so it doesn't fall off. Holy cow, that's a full-on sniper, guys.
That's a deer rifle is what it is.
We're gonna just put this straight down right here.
Slowly, a soaked rifle case rose to the surface. Inside was a long deer rifle, still enclosed, as if intentionally hidden. At that point, the group stopped searching and called the police.
Yeah, I got some fresh ones. You're a star. Smith & Wesson, and then we have no clue what type of hunting rifle.
Y'all found this?
Yeah, I don't know if you want it. I don't want to take it to the scrapper. I was going to ask you guys to give us a report number so we can scrap it. That's normally what they do with like stolen motorcycle frames. But yeah, we go around full time doing this, and this is the cool stuff we found today. You guys tend to find like this?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Where did y'all find this at?
Right here off the shore. Right on the rock.
On our trails?
Yeah, no, in the water with a magnet. It's called magnet fishing on a rope. You got a big magnet in the bucket, and you just throw it on a rope and pull it in, and all the scrap.
They found it in the water.
In the water.
In the
yeah.
water?
Yeah. Right off the shore, probably 4 feet. I imagine they couldn't throw it as far if they wanted. And the numbers are actually underneath the light. We already took it off. You gotta press the thing down and you can get it off.
I think that's the States.
So y'all found it inside the water, right?
Yes. Yeah, everything in the back of the truck's been pulled out the water today.
47, you copy?
No, you can
Indiana, this GMC that we're showing.
Or the light, whatever it is.
Hey, Sarge, they found it in the water.
I'll give you the last.
They found it inside the water.
There's definitely one on
I got it. Can I get one of you guys' ID?
Yeah. I'll get my wallet.
Did you find it? Serial number is H. Henry. Denver County, be advised, they found these weapons in the water, so we're still trying to find this serial number on the rifle.
We're not sure with the rifle. It could have one.
I think the rifle would be more in this section, but I think it's too corroded.
That's some water. Let me bring some in.
I think that thing's too corroded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've had worse, and it still had them on there. At least from the street.
3900.
to have a pending firearm permit, and then he also has a mail-in record.
Central County, that would be the complainant.
Handgun come back to anything?
No, it was clear.
Really?
There is a vehicle in a ditch, and the complainant thinks the subject was either intoxicated.
See what he wants to do with that.
It is a
We're taking
Ford.
it.
Looks like
Taking
one male's
both.
barely standing, and other ones are shovel out.
And this one clear too. It's really muddy. If I copy your plate, if I put it on my OI.
This is.
I can barely even
This was found too in the water.
That's a boot to a car.
It was in a
bag.
I found it in a garbage bag.
That's why I was gonna ask for a report number so we can scrap it and not get in trouble.
So that's a boot?
A boot for a car.
Oh no, we gotta take that.
You gotta take it?
Yeah, we gotta take it.
Okay. I figured we should tell you.
Yeah,
I don't, like I said, I don't want to go to a junkyard and get arrested because.
Take this heavy thing.
You guys don't need a machete?
Yeah, we gonna take it.
You got it? You want to do it?
Thank you.
Thank
Make
you.
sure to check out the shield.
Thank you, guys.
Officers arrived and examined the weapons. A serial number was found on the handgun, while heavy corrosion made the rifle difficult to trace. All items were taken for further investigation. Finding multiple weapons in one area suggests they were not accidentally dropped, but deliberately placed where they would remain unseen. If these weapons stayed concealed for years, how many more dangerous objects are still waiting beneath the water? In August 2025, in French Polynesia, the family behind Sailing Nahoa shared an episode unlike their usual journeys. Their channel normally highlights life at sea, long passages, and distant beauty. But this time, the ocean felt altered.
You see, every single year, approximately 700 sailboats make their way from Panama to French Polynesia. That's 20, 30, sometimes 40 plus days that these sailboats and crew undertake to get here. Why would they do that? Well, it's absolutely stunning as you can see above water, but below water is just as incredible. There's also world-class kiting, diving, and surfing here in French Polynesia. But something happened this year that is a little odd. In the span of just 1 month, May of 2025, 5 sailboats sank across a relatively small swath of ocean. 5 separate distress calls, 5 rescues, 0 lives lost. A testament to the French Coast Guard and the French military Dauphine helicopter. But what makes this so alarming is how rare this used to be. In 2020, 2021, and 2022, there were no documented offshore sailboat losses in French Polynesia. In 2023 and 2024, there was 1 in each year. One was a whale strike, the next was a rudder failure. Now this year, we've had 5 in a single month. That's unprecedented. It began on May 3rd, a VHF distress call from a catamaran sinking between Tahiti and Raiatea. 6 people aboard rescued in the dark by a helicopter. Then May 19th, a US flagged boat overturned near Tawata near the Marquesas. May 25th, a Turkish yacht near Mopilia. May 26th, another catamaran west of Maria. And finally, May 31st, Luna Bay 2, family aboard, including a child, struck a floating object unidentified and sank 70 miles from Uapu, again near the Marquesas. 5 boats lost, all in the month of May. Were these all freak accidents, or is something else going on beneath the surface?
In waters once thought safe, 5 sailboats went down in a single month. No storms, no chaos, only calm seas, and a troubling pattern. Each year, yachts travel from Panama to French Polynesia. For years, none were lost offshore, until May 2025, when 5 distress alerts appeared within weeks. One of them was Luna Bay 2, sinking after hitting a floating object. All crews survived thanks to French rescue teams.
So a lot of people actually don't like sailing at night, and we don't either, especially near land. We hate sailing near land, but with all of our previous tracks, we're pretty okay with this little exit here. You're up, Ashley.
So 2 nights to Tahiti, but I'm sad to be saying goodbye to the 2 Motus.
Give your phone for satellite imagery. It's kind of dark now.
I'd like that.
You guys ready for Tahiti?
Yeah.
The big city?
Yeah. I have a present for everybody when we're gonna have a special breakfast. Mom said we're gonna restart her birthday.
Did I say that? My birthday was totally awesome out here, but no.
How many maps do we have up?
4 maps. We have our open CPN with our tens of tracks of getting in and out of here at all times of day and night. We have our Navionics, which actually still has our track from the last time we entered here. And we have the Orca tablet and Orca satellite imagery on this one. And then I always double check everything with my Google Maps. And if Google Maps has clouds, then I go to Apple Maps and so on and so forth. So we have eyes in the sky, guys.
There is not one single charting application we trust. Not Navionics, not satellite imagery, not any single map. I think that's a good thing. I think it's good to not put all your trust all on one chart. So that's why we have so many different systems, and we will always have so many different systems with both different charts, different GPS systems, different devices, whether that's pads, laptops, built-in things like Raymarine. So I'm just out here right now spotting. There's not much I can do once I see something to change course, but I think we should be turning now. Circling back to those 5 sinkings, let's be really clear. It doesn't take a storm to sink a yacht. Most go down in perfectly calm conditions. Even with all the tech aboard these days, most sinkings still come down to 3 things. First, water ingress you can't stop. Second, a failure you didn't notice. And third, a mistake you can't undo. The first is really simple. The water comes in faster than you can pump it out. The second being an equipment failure you didn't notice. That happened to us in the Java Sea.
It's 4 a.m. What's happening?
One of the hose clamps on the freshwater system blew. So our engine room filled up with water. I didn't notice till the bilge pump started going off.
What day is it? Is it your birthday too?
Oh, it's my birthday too. Point here is that water ingress is silent. Unless you hear your bilge alarm or see it visually, you'll never notice it until it's already really late in the game. This had a bunch of water in it, so I'm gonna drill a couple holes to let the water out. The thing is, there's not a lot of salt spray up here, so you don't have to worry about salt getting in there, and if it does get in, it'll drain out the bottom. But this is the view. We have basically moored right next to this big street. That's one of the main roads here in Tahiti. Pretty good marina. And these are the mega yachts. Hey, I'm higher than the mega yacht. That's cool. We're up there cleaning. Over there in the distance is Moria right there. That's the port. That's the port of Tahiti way. Hey, Ashley, can you turn on the nav light? Let's see if this thing works. Oh, we got a red, we got a green, and we got a white. Okay, can you flip that off and turn on the anchor light? Yeah, anchor light works. Okay, cool. Okay, we're up and running. I can come back down. Just a little bit first because I gotta switch my thing again. So it is 6 p.m. right now here in Tahiti, and there's been a tsunami warning issued for much of the Pacific. They're taking it pretty seriously in Hawaii. They're evacuating hotels on Kona, the big island. I don't know what to do. We're going to be about 4 hours behind Tahiti in terms of waves striking here. It's only supposed to be 30 centimeter waves, but they said expect up to 2 to 3 meters, maybe more, which in this marina would not look good because the way it would work is the dock would just ride up over top of this pylon, and then you'd have mass carnage. Hopefully that doesn't happen. At the same time, how much do you trust that the forecast is correct and that local geography underwater doesn't influence the size of the wave here compared to, I don't know, say in Japan?
As Nahoa moved toward Tahiti, every chart and system stayed active. The sea looked peaceful, yet debris drifted everywhere. Logs, planks, even a flipped kayak. Offshore, one impact is all it takes. In Luna Bay 2's case, the failed sail drive allowed water not to enter slowly, but to pour in. At the marina in Tahiti, priorities changed. Navigation lights repaired, extinguishers checked, the life raft sent for recertification. Then came a tsunami warning. The surge never truly arrived, but the preparation did, along with the realization that even harbors provide no guarantees. Officials said the region is not unusually dangerous. May brings more boats, more debris, whale season, and higher risk. A rare statistical spike, but a clear reminder of vulnerability at sea. The ocean does not test confidence. it tests preparation. If calm waters can hide this much danger, what would you be ready for? On April 26, 2025, off the coast of Jupiter, Florida, the YouTube channel Blacktip H began a food chain fishing challenge. The channel follows offshore fishing and encounters with large ocean predators, starting with small bait and moving up the marine hierarchy.
Yep. Now real slowly, real slow, because if you real fast, you're gonna pull them off. And then you're gonna swing them in the boat, okay? And then I'm gonna grab the weight, just lift the rod up. I'm gonna grab the weight right here, and just like that. And now you're ready to go back again. Drop it straight down.
Right on the bottom. Bottom like 3 to 5 feet. That's where
we're fishing right now for cigar minnows and sardines. Those are two of the best baits around here. And we're just hitting the bottom with this, doing a few little bounces like this, trying to get them to eat that sabiki rig. They're being a little tough today. Oh, here we go, ready? Okay, just real slow, real slow, real slow. Yep, come up slow, nice and slow. See, now they're on there, ready, real, slow.
There you go, we got them on the other side too.
We got them on?
Swing them in the boat, swing them over the boat. That way if they fall off inside the boat. There you go.
Cigar minnow right there. Okay, here we go, Jason. They look pretty thick right here. I mean, come on. Yeah. You got them, buddy.
I have a bunch, I think.
You got a bunch? Okay, real slow, real slow, real slow. Here we go. Lift them up. Here we go. Look at that. Sardine and a cigar minnow. Yeah. Hey, right there. Good job.
Found him.
That's all fish in front of us. Hold on. Those are all massive jack crevalles. All of them. Like, I mean, there's so many there. What, are you ready to see a fireworks show? Watch this. You guys ready to have some arms? Look at them. Look at the size of them. Holy moly. Those are monsters, dude. Look at them. They're moving the water. Watch the popper. Oh, that one's guaranteed. You guys ready? Jason, head down. That's a big one. Hey, I told you guys you're gonna have some sore arms today. These are monster jacks, like they're 20 pounders.
I should have went to the gym in the hotel before this.
And remember, we haven't even used a live bait yet. We just found them, we threw a popper at them. Once we threw the live bait out there, we're gonna get the biggest one in the school, buddy. You ready for that?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
See if make sure you don't turn around. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna keep going. Walk right on around there. Always kicking that tail. Big old broad body. They'll sit there and swim sideways to you. It's like trying to pull a piece of plywood through the water with a tail.
How many of these can you catch, Zane, before you get tired?
No clue. 5, 10.
It sounds like 3/4 of one right now. This guy's going pretty good.
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
All
The
right.
glasses.
All right, first one's almost in the boat. Here we go.
Yeah, you got him.
All right, yes.
Sounds like a pig.
Come on.
He's mad at you. I don't know what he's saying, but I imagine it's probably some cuss words.
Take your biggest jack crevalle? Take your first jack crevalle?
Yeah.
Biggest and first.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking line. Oh, he's taking a lot of line. Look at that. We're too far. Jason's too far. I'm going to land the drone. Hey, sneaky.
It's the center. Flip it.
That should be a big one. 25 pounds or so.
Slide on down the rail this way a little bit.
Nice fish, dude. Wow.
Oh, this is nice. Got some link to him.
Great fish. Awesome.
Look at that right there, guys. Beautiful big jack crevalle. That mustad circle hook right in the corner of the mouth where it's supposed to be. That's how it works.
The challenge opened with sardines and cigar minnows, small bait pulled from the bottom using sabiki rigs. Near the shoreline, the surface suddenly exploded as huge schools of jack crevalle formed tight spinning columns. Several fish, weighing more than 20 pounds, were brought aboard. Bonito came next, moving fast and bleeding in the water. Everything on the boat turned into bait.
He's coming at it. He's coming at it.
Oh my gosh, here he comes. Here he comes.
He's turning on it.
He's turning on it.
Yeah, he ate the buoy! He ate the buoy! I told you! I told you he ate the buoy! The great white!
The buoy! The
Great white! I told you he ate the buoy! They eat the buoys!
Oh my gosh!
That white? Look at that critter. Look at big old head shakes.
Those are big head shakes, man. I can tell you one thing, boys, you'll never forget this day in your life.
Jason, he's caught one of these before.
He's done this before. Jason's
Yeah,
this is
number 3. We haven't even got him up close to the boat yet. He's got still, you know.
He just took the buoys back down. Buoys are down. Buoys are down.
There he goes. There he goes. Woo! Look at him take off.
He's going. Today's the day.
Everything got laid out. Perfect for the great white.
Oh!
Yeah! That's the shot, baby.
That's a big fish.
Yo, look how far it was from that dorsal to the tail, boy. There's no mistaking. There, come on, do some crazy stuff.
It's a magnificent.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh! Oh!
Yeah! There it is! There it is!
No! He bit us off, dude. No! The buoy's still attached to him, though. Hey, Jason.
All right.
Drive over there. He'll come up.
Yeah.
Yep.
How are we gonna splice it?
Near a row of floating buoys, a dark shape appeared beneath the surface. It was not a hammerhead. It was a great white shark, estimated at well over 1,000 pounds. Before going for the bait, the shark hit the buoy. Moments later, the line went tight. The shark pulled the boat for a short distance, then the line broke. The buoy drifted away with the shark still attached.
I'm coming down.
Back up.
I can't back up. Hold on.
No, I don't have it. He's under the boat. Wait, don't do anything. I couldn't hold it. He's gonna go under the boat, it's the problem.
Yeah, I see that. That's the problem. Yep. Tighten.
He's on the boat, back up.
And we're back.
All right, hey, don't pull it super tight yet. Let's look at it and see how it is. I think he might be tail wrapped.
Yep. Jason is the man.
Jason.
Gotta have faith, bro. It ain't over.
You called it, Jason, again.
So it might be a rescue mission here where that fish came up and jumped. I think he possibly could have been tail wrapped. Now, if these sharks aren't swimming forward, they're basically drowning. The last thing we want to do is hurt this animal. So we're gonna try to put some pressure on him, get him up here, get him untail wrapped, and revive him and let him go free and healthy.
This is you can't make this up. He bit us off. Oh, he's back on.
There he goes.
Going crazy. He's going crazy.
Yeah, it ain't over. I wasn't done. All right, get tail. Watch it. He's gonna go crazy. Watch your legs. If he goes. Oh, he's not tail wrapped.
You ready?
All right.
Oh, he's big.
Okay. I gotta let you go. We can stop him right here. He's done. He just gotta put some pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gotta put some pressure on him.
I want to put on low gear. Ready?
Yeah. Get him to the boat, and we'll get him released healthy.
Hey, you guys always ask me what's the biggest fish you ever caught. I think we're about to break it right now.
Yep.
Look at the motto around the buoy.
Oh, look at those teeth.
Here he is.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Ah!
All right, we gotta get a tail rope on him. Hurry.
Yep.
Get a tail rope on him. Hey,
Going.
someone help him get a tail rope. We gotta get a tail rope so we can get this guy going forward. We gotta hurry, guys. Go around him, get a J hook, do something.
I'll use the monster shark rig. Hold on.
Hurry. We gotta get him going back forward here. Help. I'm trying to get this rope around.
Yo, guys, look at the size of this great white shark.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it. We hooked him. He bit us off. We got him back. We're reviving him right now. The boat's in reverse. Oh my gosh. Jason, how big are these fishes?
I don't know, man. He's as big as the fish needs to come.
I think this is between 1,500 and
Wow.
2,000 pounds. This is the biggest fish ever caught on Black Tip Beach.
Look how big she is.
What an animal. What an absolute animal. She's almost there. I need to back up a little faster. It probably will just break her off.
All right, tail's coming off. All right, good job, Jason. I think you've done this before.
Twice.
All right, there we go.
There she goes. All right. No, that was it, dude. That was a successful release. We did that.
We just caught a great one. We just caught a great one.
The crew gave chase, reconnected, and brought the shark up near the surface. More than 14 feet long, it made one circle before swimming off under its own power. The shark's action stood out. It went for the buoy before the bait, suggesting curiosity about surface objects rather than only a feeding reaction. Was this the peak of the food chain challenge, or proof that even brief contact with an apex predator is never fully controlled? That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.